Good day. This time I will be discussing about grammatical assessment. So, grammatical assessment is the evaluation of an individual's ability to use grammar correctly in spoken or in written languages. So, it means that grammatical assessment it is more on the evaluation of the learners if they make a correct grammar even in spoken or even in written languages. So it also involves analyzing their understanding and application of grammatical rules, structures, and conventions. So grammatical assessment it involves analyzing if the learners really apply or perfectly apply the rules and structures and conventions of the grammar. So it means, in other words, that grammatical assessment is only more on focusing on evaluating the the ability of a learners and also analyzing their understanding and how they are going to construct a perfect sentence or a grammar. So now let's move on to purpose of grammatical assessment. So first, we have the diagnostic purposes. So diagnostic purposes it's aimed to identify areas of strength and weaknesses in an individual's grammatical skills, providing insights into their language proficiency. So, diagnostic purposes it is to identify areas of grammatical strength and weaknesses of the learners, to pinpoint specific grammatical structures or concepts that require improvement. It is also to inform instructions and guide targeted support, and especially monitor progress and adjust teaching strategies. Next, we have the placement purposes. So, placement purposes to determine the appropriate level of language instruction or coursework. So, placement tests serves as a crucial tool for educational institution to determine the most suitable level of language instruction. For incoming students, this process ensures that the students are placed in classes that match their language proficiency, allowing them to learn effectively and make progress. Last, we have the evaluative purposes. So, to assess an individual's progress or proficiency in using grammar correctly. Evaluative purposes focus on assessing an individual's language skills, particularly grammar, to measure their progress or proficiency. This evaluation helps educators identify areas where students need improvement and provide targeted support. Now we have also types of grammatical assessment. So first we have the formal assessments. So formal assessments are structured and standardized evaluations that measure grammatical knowledge and skills. So it can be a standardized format. There must be clear criteria, objective scoring, wide applicability, and comparable results. So, formal assessment, it could be a standardized test. You can use that one to measure the ability of the learner or the student. Also, quizzes and exams are really applicable. Grammar proficiency tests, this is also to measure the grammar if they are making it good or making that one better. We have also multiple choice questions, fill in the blank exercises. Those are some examples of formal assessment that we can let the students or the learners do. Now, let's move on to informal assessments. So, for informal assessments are ongoing and flexible evaluations that provide feedback in grammatical performance. It is an ongoing and flexible contextual consideration, qualitative feedback, focus on improvement, and student-centered must be. So it can be observation. We can use observation, self-assessments, also peer reviews, class discussion, and writing conference are really important in assessing the student grammar construction. Now we have also that authentic assessment, the last one of types of grammatical assessment. So authentic assessments, um, it is to evaluate an individual's ability to apply grammatical knowledge in practical or in real life situations. So you can provide to the student or to the learners a real life task that can help them to easily cope up or to easily understand what they are going to do or what they are going to make. Next, we have the contextual consideration, integrated skills, focus on application, and student-centered must be also. For task for this authentic assessment, you can provide them or you can let them experience writing essays or reports. Those are some um, real tasks in this world. We have also presentation or speeches or speech conversations or role plays are really important to enhance their ability in making grammar. Real life writing tasks, example emails or letters. And also the last one is the project based assessments. So those are some kinds or some types of grammatical assessments that I know really help the students to develop their ability in terms of constructing a grammar or constructing a sentence. So for the last part of my discussion, I will be discussing the components of grammatical assessment. So this is not new to us because this is already being discussed during our first year in college. So first we have the morphology. This is the study of word structure and formation. So yeah, it's very easy, no? So morphology, this is the study of structure and information. Next, we have the syntax, the study of sentence structure and formation. Semantics, the study of meaning in language, and we have the pragmatics, the study of language and context. So those are those components are really being really helpful, no, or can be used in assessing the student ability and making grammar correctly. So this must be applied to the learners, to the students. Uh, they need to apply these four components of grammatical assessment in order for them to create a grammar correctly. So by using grammatical assessments, grammatical assessment, we can help the students to enhance their ability. We can help them um, to to let them realize that they are doing something wrong or they are doing not good. We can by using the grammatical assessment, we can help them to ensure that what they are making is uh, good grammar. What they are using is appropriate languages in terms of grammatical assessment. So grammatical assessment, it provides valuable insights into an individual's language abilities. It helps also to students to identify areas for improvement and inform instruction. So that would be all. Thank you.